What can I say about this lad? You know, I've had the pleasure of knowing him for a few years now. You know, I've played with him and I've played for him, and so I know he epitomises what Huddersfield Uni Football Club's all about, really. He's a leader on the field, you know, he demands the best of himself, but more importantly, the players around him. You know, training in game time, you know, it's serious business with this lad. But once Wednesday evening comes, you know, it's party time and he's one of the lads again.
I've known him for 2 years now. I first met him actually at the Freshers tournament, which we won. But I first met him then. But I got the impression he was an organised man then. He was an approachable man, and I could see myself wanting to work with him, wanting to play with him, and you know, wanting to be friends with him. So.
I've known him for 3 years now, and in that time he's become one of my best friends. I know for certain that he cares a lot about everybody involved with the club and the club itself.
Well, on the football pitch and training as a young professional, gives all the best advice really, looks after us all, and then on the night out, different man. See him on the terrace, 2 massive hands in the air, fist pumping, massive smile on his face, just generally having a great time.
He's a great person, great guy on the pitch, and he's a great guy off the pitch, you know, a natural leader, good to have a beer with, and he made me fit in at the club, so really good guy and he deserves the award.
Well, I've known him for many years now, longer than most, and played football all the way through the years, and I think there's only one person in the world who knows more about football than him, and that's probably myself. We've even been on the sidelines together, just like Cloughie and Taylor. The future's bright for both of us, I think, in the managerial world, but other than that, he's a great professional, and that's all I've got to say about him.
I don't know how he's got this award.
I've been known him for a few years. I'd have to say he's one of the most focused characters I do know. He's very professional, seems to know what he wants, he's very intelligent and always seems to help out his friends and his teammates in any situation necessary.
He is one of the soundest, most nicest guys I know, and I'm really, really proud of all his achievements this year, especially with this award and all the other things that we all know about.
Yeah, he's got one of the finest hairdos in the football team.
Good hair.
Shows it in the gym regularly.
Big arms. Big arms.
Shovels for hands.
Big hands. Big hands.
Nah, he's organised. He knows what he's talking about.
Does though. Good coach.
Yeah.
Very good coach.
Really good.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Well, when I first joined the club, I wasn't really sure how this role would form really, and how I'd find myself within the team. And I was quite sceptical when I first joined that I'd like try and fit in with the lads, because I wasn't a playing member. But he was somebody that soon took me under his wing and made me feel really part of something, and I was really pleased that he did, because I felt part of the club and I soon started to settle in, so it was really good.
See, I don't think I've ever met anyone who's so passionate and knows so much about football in my life. I don't think he's such a football man. He's great at what he does. He's got such a authoritative voice. He's loud, booming, shouty. Scares me at the best of times, I think.
But we want to find the right people, and you know, to find someone to portray a hobbit is not as easy as you imagine. They have to have a particular type of physical appearance and a sort of a sensibility. There's a vibe, and the same with an elf or a dwarf. I mean, these are kind of, you know, fantastical characters, but you've got to find the right people to play them, the right humans to translate into those characters.
It was an absolute no-brainer in terms of who got this award for me. When I first took over the football club, he was someone who I had to have on board, who had to be there alongside me, and as a consequence he's helped shape the way that this club is now, and that's something that will outlive probably everyone who's in the room tonight, and something that set the standard for years going forward and for the continuous development of this football club. Another thing for me is that he's a person who really embodies everything that the club's about. We speak time and time again to the new lads every year, even to the returning lads, and it doesn't matter whether it's playing, whether it's training, whether it's going out, you're committed to absolutely everything 100%, and that sums him up for me. And his passion for football is something that drives what he does and drives the impact that he has amongst the squad, and I think that's going to be a something that we're going to really struggle to replace, and that certain people are going to have to step up to the plate in order to do so, because that's such a massive part of why we've been so successful recently, and why we will continue to be successful. So for me, it was non-contest that this award went to him, and he's someone who, hands down, 100% truly deserves it.
So without further ado, from Connecticut, USA, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of this year's Outstanding Contribution Award is Matt Wheelton. Well done, Matt. Have a good night, lads.